Hello everybody, this is Bench85. Welcome back to another episode of Surviving Minecraft. It's been a little while, I know. Things haven't gone as well as I've hoped. Well, at least in a couple different things. Around here, well, things have been happening. And I'll get to that really quick. But first of all, the reason I've been a little lackluster... Ooh, that's a nice big oak tree there. Nice. Been a little lackluster in videos as well as streams. Real life, well, things have been a little tight financially. I've been doing a lot, picking up as many extra hours as I can just to kind of, make things work out so that I can make ends meet. I do this as a hobby, not as my job. So my family and my job have to come in first. So I have to put this on hold every now and then. Just to make things work out. On top of that, spring comes around, and we've actually had to get a lawnmower and all that kind of stuff. Things that we hadn't had to do before with the new place here. So we're doing a lot of outside stuff, and that's where some of the money's going. On top of that, if I've had free time, I've gone into fixing the Ark server a time or two. It's the most heavily modded we've had it, and it's taken a little bit to learn how to do modded Ark, and so it takes a little more time for me to keep that up and running. But let's get on to around here. The other reason why it's taken a while, getting resources early game is always tough. I always forgot about that. So I've had to do a lot of resource building here, but basically what I've done here is I've improved the wood farm that we have here. First of all, I switched over to, well, I've been running it with spruce for a while, so you'll notice I've got, almost 12 stacks of spruce saplings. I just recently switched over to oak saplings. That way I can get apples and things like that. So I've got a lot of, what is it? 22 stacks worth of spruce logs right now. But these are the item silos from Immersive Engineering, and this is going to be our little area here for making charcoal. I also got a fluid tank here for the creosote. I fixed these. I don't remember if I brought this up last time. It was a problem with Optifine, so I got rid of Optifine and fixed it. Ooh, just got a sapling. Don't really need this sapling, so I'll put it here. Perfect. Yeah, look at, I'm getting apples. Beautiful. More food for me. So this one will eventually get taken down, and we'll be utilizing the stuff in here. No, I don't have it built completely. I was working on roof and stuff like that. But I wanted to bring you guys back in because as awesome as building is, I want power. So the plan is we're going to be putting in a charcoal smelting area here. So we're going to need to put in a couple things here so that we can auto process the charcoal. And then I've actually been using wood in this guy for fuel instead of charcoal. Works out really well. That way you sell stocks basically. So I'm going to let this spruce get utilized as far as making charcoal. And then we'll switch everything over to oak. Then we'll be ready to rock and roll. And then we got to set things up. So, I don't know if I have enough. I know I don't have enough resources to do this all. I'm going to need iron. But let's start crafting into this. I wanted to give you guys an update. Let me craft some things here. Let's set up a little bit of a charcoal smelting area. And I will be right back, guys. Alright, so I got a couple things crafted, but the biggest thing I noticed that I'm going to need is, well, the ability to move items around. Now, I could use... There we go, now she's getting power. And these are going to drain back down, perfect. I could use item ducts, but I think it would be beneficial to just use the Ender IO ones, the item conduits. They work well, and they're very configurable. So I think that's going to be our best bet here. let's see. For now, we're just going to have the Stirling generators and things like that in here. At some point, we'll probably have screens in here. I just realized I don't actually have any more of this basalt. So for now, I suppose we're going to have to do it like this, and I can replace the blocks when we're done. Oops. And I'm thinking a Stirling generator on each side like that, and then the alloy smelter in there. And then we're just going to have to move items all over the place here. So let's see. This is going to be way more of this pulsating iron than what I actually need. I just did it to do it. Because, I mean, this turns into the nuggets, and we use the nuggets here. I shouldn't run. Not with the way my food situation is. We're going to really have to get some food going here. But we need power first. I want to check on him anyways. How are we doing here? Oh yeah, we're getting lots of wood. And apples. Oh man. We are definitely running ahead here. So this, we should be able to make almost a full stack. Nice. My inventory is such a mess right now. Yeah, I can go in there for now. I'm going to sleep because I really don't want anything coming to get me, as they like to do. So I do have this door here for access. It's a little messy at the moment. The basement down here is just basically what I needed to dig out. So we got this, we got a tank. Okay, so we're going to have this, and we want it to be extracting. Always active on the green channel. Perfect. Oh. You guys remembered how channels work with this, right? So this one is actually going to be, I think, in out. But we're going to be inserting on brown. You'll have to remember that. And we're going to extract it on blue. Works for me. You though, that doesn't work for me. Okay, so we got that plugged in. So let's bring this stuff over here. Oh. Like that, and then we end up in this room. Perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna have to redig some of that out just so I can get access to things. I'm gonna want this to come up out of the floor right about there. So the reason why I wanted the blue is I want this to be able to insert on blue because we want the coal to be able to go into here like so. But we also want it to go over there, so we're gonna have to remember that. Or not coal, the charcoal. No, we want the wood to go over there. So I'm gonna leave it like this. We may not have enough item conduits. It's gonna be close. So I want to grab this guy. Oh, apparently. Oh wow, I didn't know that kept in the inventory. Man, you other things kept in the inventory, but I didn't know that much. I didn't know inventory is kept in the inventory of the alloy smelter. If that makes any sense, which it probably doesn't. So this one now is going to be in out. So we're going to be inserting on the green channel. Correct. And we are going to be extracting on the brown channel. Like so. So, if this was done correctly, If we do this. Yep, we're getting wood into there. Perfect. And now we're going to see what happens. Now we're not going to have enough power because, well, we don't have power coming here. So charcoal goes here. Oh, wait, no, I can't insert there. I have to drop it in there. So we're going to need... We're going to have to go up. I just don't want that. Okay, that was not helpful. Oop. So this is going to be insert brown. Like so. And now we don't have enough conduits. See? This is why I did this. So I might as well just make as many as I can, which apparently is that much. Just like that. I have no room in my inventory. Why is that not surprising? Really shouldn't be doing that because otherwise those nasty things are going to come over. Let's put it into this mode. So we're still in in-out mode. So insert on brown. No, we just want to be extracting on blue. Okay. Actually, I really want to get those. Yes, those blocks. So now, are we going to get charcoal in here? Oh wait, charcoal went in here. Okay, so we're getting power, right? Wait, where's your power going? It says it's generating 20 RF per tick, but where's it going? Oh, I wonder if it's not just going straight into there. I'm not sure if it can do that or not, but this will fill up with charcoal. I guess we can test it. We'll let that fill up with charcoal. We'll see what happens. This is going to have to be like that for now. Oh, this is such a mess. My inventory is such a mess. And then we're going to have to get some capacitors in here. So if I take half of this and I put it into here, oh, yep, see, this is going up. Okay, so it directly inputs. That's actually really cool. I didn't know that. So we have power. Perfect. Now we just need to see if we get some charcoal in here. And this is slowly going to go down, and once it goes down far enough, then we can start putting oak wood in there. Perfect. Everything is running as expected. Now we need to be able to get these guys going. And we're going to need fluid conduits. Like clear glass. Fused quartz. We probably need another fluid flow respects gravity fluid. Oh, no, we want pressurized. So that means I need to empty my inventory a little bit here. Oh yeah. It'll take a little bit for it to get ahead, but it'll get ahead at some point here. So let me craft up another alloy smelter. Let me get some pressurized conduit, and then we'll finish up setting that portion up so that we can move on to our next portion. Alright, so we're back underneath here, underneath both of the coke ovens here. I'm gonna grab right across, or right on the corners here. We're gonna have to set this up the same way. We want in and out. We're gonna be inserting on the green, that would be the wood, and we're gonna extract on the brown, and we are going to be always active. And we want to do that for both of them, so insert green, extract brown, always active, right there. Now at the same time, yes, I am very full inventory here still. We want to do this, and we want to make sure that we're here. We want these to be extracting always active. So now you notice it's got creosote in there. Oh, I want to try and get this. So now I'm guessing one of these is, yep, see, we got a bucket out of this one, and this one's still sitting. So now we just need to track things over here, and this is not going to connect because I was an idiot and got some of the lovely stuff already in there. So now that's connected. It should be pumping wood into here, and there we go. The charcoal disappeared, which is what it was supposed to do. So we want to run this over here. And I can't get through on that side. Could dig under, but yeah, what's the use? Now this will all get cleaned up at some point. Let's see, we want to go here, and we want to insert... Oh wait, we can insert here. Darn it, it has to be in the top. Again. I guess our best bet, actually, is to run it up that same line and then just kick over. Right? So which one is it? Be this one right here. So we actually don't need this line. Let's bring it to fluid, which is right here. And just so that we get it up here, I am going to shoot. Of course we messed it up. Oh, I think I know what I gotta do here. Well, we gotta reset this one right here. So this one is always active. Perfect. And then I think we need to hit no. That didn't work. There we go. We need power. Or items. Okay, so let's head back upstairs. And there's some nasty stuff right outside our front door here, so I'm gonna quick sleep. Where do I want to go? Up here. Oh, look at that. That went way up there. That is interesting. Okay, so we gotta run these all the way up there. For temporary purposes, let's use these guys. They aren't the best of building blocks, but they will work. I don't know if I can jump up there, but we're gonna find out. I can. Nice. So we want to do this guy as insert. And that doesn't connect because it's not supposed to, so let's go down here. And we should be able to... let's quick put it into fluid mode. Smack this. Must be hitting the wrong ends. Ah, shoot. It's kind of weird having these invisible cables here, trying to get around them. There we go, now she's pumping. So now we have creosote. Right? Is it being inserted, or... That's empty. I would have thought it was showing what was going in there. It shows it's pumping. Oh yeah. I think it's showing that there's a little bit in there. Interesting. Alright, so this is running. We got creosote pumping. Hopefully. Unless I get something mixed up. This is making... Perfect. Do I have something mixed up down here? Oh, I do. Oh, shoot. This is what I want. Extract. No. Must have to hit this side. There we go. Now can we do this? There we go. Now it's flowing. That's all it took. So the next step is to actually run our charcoal that we are collecting now, because we have 200 of it already, and that's going down. I wanted to make sure those pipes actually emptied out at some point, but they have to be going in there because this is draining. And we'll have to put like a little tank here or something that we can make. Actually, I don't know if I have something on me quick. Problem is there's so many different tanks, and we get into these mechanism ones and then things start slowing down. I don't know why mechanism tanks have such a problem in NEI. But yeah, if I put a tank there, then I can click on it with the bottles and get what I need out of them. I might just make a quick portable tank. Yeah, because that's all we really need. Yeah, we need to get the charcoal from there. No, we don't need charcoal. Oh, we need the charcoal, but we don't need the charcoal. We needed a power source, or a charcoal source, and we've got a charcoal source to run our trains, because we're going to be utilizing trains. Now, all we need to do... Ow. Is start setting up our actual power setup. So, I think I need to go mining because I need more iron. I don't have much to work with, so I'm going to have to take off and start mining. So I'll be back in a little while, guys. Alright, guys, so looking at least how much we've got recorded so far for this episode, I think I'm running out of time here. So let's quick finish things up here a little bit. If you remember how we get into Pneumaticraft, the quickest way, well, we need to compress some iron, because we need compressed iron. I'm going to throw... Oh, no, I don't want it on the ground. Or I don't want it in my hand, I want it on the ground like so. I don't think I can... Yeah, I'm going to have to place it right here. Oh, that's right, I can't. Let's see. Oop. We'll just do it this way. Should be good to go. I had 3 stacks. We now have 2.5, so we actually made out pretty good. At least in my opinion. I'm gonna steal that back. So I'm gonna show you guys the rough first draft of how things are gonna work out here. And of course, I said I needed to get resources. I ended up grabbing like, I don't know, 4.5 stacks of iron. I just basically made up 3 stacks worth of iron into... Oh no, not you. Chicken jockey, and it's a fiery. Oh, nice. I will take whatever's in there. Oh, I killed a king slime, by the way, so I got a nice king slime sword. And it's almost nighttime again. Jeez, I swear it's always nighttime. At least in this world. Let's go this way. Boop, 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 boop. There's a tree that grew here. Uh-oh. Where's my cart? Out of fuel. I don't know why he was there. Let's sleep quick. I need to make sure he's actually working still. Because something... Oh. He is not on the tracks. Why is he not... The snow got my track? Oh, what the heck? I didn't know snow could take the track over. I can see why you ran out of fuel. We need 2 tracks. I hope there's not more of that like that. Oh, he's just demolishing the entire forest. Holy shnikes. So is there more track like that, or what happened? Maybe it has something to do with the Mega Taiga Hills? Or the biome we're in? Well that's troublesome. So we've got a lot of charcoal. Oh, this is done. Oh, good. Let's actually reset this. That was actually really good timing there. I'm gonna get rid of these. Yes, I know I'm dropping entities on the ground, but it's okay. Things will survive. Oh. Actually, can't I go... There we go. Shift Q does all the same type. So we're going to unlock this. We're going to put those in there. We're going to lock that so we have those saplings. And... all I want is one of each. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Yep, those are draining. And then we're going to replace the saplings. Actually, it might be dumping... Yep, it's dumping wood into there, which isn't staying for very long. There we go. Now we got plenty of wood. We got stuff dropped off. Things are working. This, it dropped off, so... Oops. And it's not moving saplings simply because it's trying to clear all the wood out first. That's just the progression of how things work. Okay. So, a rough estimate of how things are going to go. We got tracks coming over here. We're going to be using the tracks for much more than just this. If I bring up my map and I switch it over to daytime, you will see... Oh, the stone hills are way down here, though. That is a long trek to make. Well, maybe we'll try and we'll work on cutting a line through here, but in these hills here, or maybe we'll try and go straight down. Try and make a rail line all the way down here. That would be interesting. That would actually be a lot of fun to try and do. But we want to quarry out this area. So that's where we're actually going to get a lot of our things, and I want to bring them in by rail. So I don't know if we got a chunk loaded on the way there. It's going to be interesting to try to get there. But the idea now is to produce power. Well, we're going to use pneumatic craft, as I've been saying before. And I think we're just going to have to do that in the next episode, because we had a problem with our tree farm, but we remedied it. If that continues to happen, we're going to have to figure out why it's happening and see if we can remedy it. I thought by putting torches down, it would stop snow from forming. See these snow stop? I don't know what's causing these to develop. I don't know what's doing that, but it bothers me that it is. Oh, this thing is working double time, isn't it? Holy cow. I think the oak trees are growing quickly. Yeah, they are. Good. So, next episode here, we're going to start actually getting into pneumatic craft, now that we've got the compressed iron. And we're going to get things going here. Now, this one's not burning, this one's the one that's burning. And this is up to oak wood. Good. Okay, so everything's switched over. This is still working on spruce wood, but it's going to be until it burns it all the way through. And I got this tank down here, so we've got oil. Oh, yep, creosote oil's going up, so we can make lots of tracks. So basically, we're pretty well set for at least for a little while. Waiting for a backlog to show up here so that this stops flashing, and then we're going to stockpile wood. We got plenty of charcoal, so we're going to have definitely a good start here. Yep, this is what's filling here. You'll see here 4 at a time it's going in. So definitely working. We're making progress. I'm feeling a little better about how things are here. Whew. Look at all those apples. Look at all that food. Oh yeah, let's quick open this up. Uncommon treasure. Boom! We got some coins, we got some slime balls, we got a bottle of enchanting, which we'll quick use. Ooh. Hey. I mean, we can put that on for now. Sure, why not? We're not in Thaumcraft, but we can use it at some point. Anything else? Nope, that looks like all we got. Well, that's not very exciting. But with that, guys, I didn't want to take a screenshot. I want to do F5. I'm forgetting all my controls. There we go. Now it's filling up. So I'm going to end things right here. The next episode, we're going to start working on Thaumcraft. We're going to get this system working. We're going to have power. I promise you. Next episode, we will have power. There's just so many things that we need to do. That's what it comes down to. And hopefully I'll get this building worked on. And that one. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to build a little bit. But power is our biggest thing. And instead of doing it simple, I'm going all out here. And that might be part of the problem, but oh well. Let's not do things halfway. So with that, guys, thank you all for watching. And as always, take it easy.